You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
After what seems like a long time, another stupid sports show returns here on 1069 Click FM, and we are going to be checking in by the request of people like you, especially the 124 people who have voted in our most recent hockey poll. You all decided that I should take in the Flyers and the Maple Leafs. You know, any opportunity to enjoy some potential humiliation of the, lads of York. That's great. That's wonderful. I fully support it. I'm always a fan of Steve Dangle and watch the videos even where the Leafs win the game. So, but anyway, what I really want to focus on tonight is the Flyers. And the thing that I found a little bit noteworthy was apparently, for the first time in a number of years, they actually have a team captain, like they had gone without one for a while. And yeah. And holy crap, they named their 31-year-old center only the 20th team captain in the team's history. So, good for them. Oh, Angie has already been fed True North. Don't worry, I took care of that stuff extra early. In fact, they're both kind of hiding out right now because they don't want to, be associated with this kind of thing on a regular basis. They have branding to worry about too. And so I'm focusing on whether the Flyers' defense can, offset what is a truly murderous group of offensive players with, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, and Mitch Marner, and sometimes even, IKEA furniture favorite John Tavares. They're playing in Scotiabank, which means, means absolutely nothing because, yeah, it is an interesting thing being that I imagine a Leafs fan actually trying to get to see the Leafs live and how often they have to travel just because those are usually the easier tickets to get a hold onto. But wow, that's not all that we're doing here tonight though, folks. And hello, Cornman, good to hear from you. And a special hello to anybody who's just hanging around to take things in tonight. Don't really want to chat, but just chill. We also do bingo. So there's a link in the chat right now. It should take you to your own personalized bingo card. We try to keep an eye out for certain things happening during the game, common, rare, or the really awesome or dumb. And, even if our teams don't win, at least we can have a little bit of fun and play some bingo. Try to get as many as possible. And Cornman is already on board and calling for card number 10. I got you, Cornman. Let's get that together. This is also why I like doing these streams on Thursday night, because if you happen to not be easily able to view Leafs Flyers and something else has your attention that's on in your market, we will gladly take, events and things from other games. That's that's completely fine. Yeah, Corn Man, I understand from how the second half went. Yeah, I'm just saying. Also, why I'm glad hockey is tonight. That feels like a little bit more of neutral territory for people. Card number 12. Thank you, William. Especially for those of us who, might be upset about how the football season turned out for whatever reason. Oh, all right. We got Ilya Samsonov, who is going to be in goal tonight. Wait, Ilya Samsonov? Oh boy. Meanwhile, True North has called card number 6. Let's get some of these. Let's actually, while I'm thinking about, get some of these rosters up so I can be completely caught up with all the stats, all the nonsense and know-how for tonight. Where's the NHL? There you go. We are getting close to started. And Martin Jones is out. Estimated return date this weekend, apparently. Okay. Oh, yeah, Morgan Riley's not going to be here because of that, little kerfuffle at the end of the Senators game with the slap shot into the empty net goal and the cross check. I saw a couple of Philadelphia's, specifically Flyers-centric sports blogs saying, they wouldn't mind if the Flyers were able to do the same thing and also draw another penalty and a suspension just because it'd be funny. But hopefully the Maple Leafs are not that gullible. And yes, True North trying to steal away my ad money, but before things get started, we'll give a thank you to our regular sponsors here for the NHL games on Another Stupid Sports Show, the Home Depot, with over 200 locations throughout North America and finally in the United States here in Assumption, Illinois. It is truly the hardware store that cares more and covers more. Meanwhile, Kaylee is... Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Kaylee. Hope you all doesn't get beat up too much from taking in the food. And yeah, let's go Flyers. Let's see how they do against the Maple Leafs, who immediately try to get an early shot in off the face-off. Oh boy. So the Flyers will clear it up the far side boards, chase it into the Flyers' end. Gets thrown ahead through the neutral zone, back from their own goal line. Having to battle for it near the blue line, sending it in along the boards. Negotiations have now begun, and the puck gets chucked across, retrieved by number 26, trying to thread the needle behind the goal, loses control of the puck, and it'll be... Oh, the puck hit the linesman and it bounced back, so they couldn't get as fast of a break as they wanted. Meanwhile, a big steal at the blue line stops the Maple Leafs in their tracks. They try hurling it down the ice. They can't get their hands on it, and the Flyers now have a 3-on-2 odd-man breakaway. First shot saved by Samsonov, and he will pause it as Bertuzzi and Liljegren will do their best to protect their goalie. So we already have a bingo to cross off. I'll make sure I've got that. Yep. If you have protecting the goalie, mark that off on your cards. We can also check off odd man rush for the early 3-on-2 that the Flyers were able to get. All right. Flyers will win off the faceoff, send it across the boards. Thrown ahead to Tavares. And ends up going high. Tavares trying to get involved in the negotiations. He will chase it into the corner, get to the puck first. And will get sent up from the blue line. Knocked away by the defenseman. And here come the Flyers up the edge. They get it onside. Wrist shot. A little bit of doohickey on his stick. That one goes wide. Second attempt from the blue line doesn't connect either. And it has been cleared to neutral ice. Holy crap. And so far, I am impressed by the Flyers' tenacity and their speed. Giordano, meanwhile, is able to shepherd the puck out. Tavares will dump it in from center ice. It's immediately gloved down. Flyers able to clear the zone, however. It will get flung back in. And they will attempt to keep it in on the forecheck. They do succeed. Looking for something in front, and the centering pass goes wide. It is chipped out to the red line. They can't move it too far, but so everybody will get an attempt to change. All right. We have got an exciting game so far. Holy crap, a great bit of puck movement, but Samsonov is able to make the save. Can the Flyers keep it in at the blue line? Just barely, but nobody is there to catch the pitch in. And they are able to poke it away at center ice. They'll only dump it in on near boards. Can they keep it in long enough for help to arrive? Maybe. And goes out to center ice. And a good effort by number 23. That's nice. Trying to provide some muscle on the forward check. And a player-on-player collision. We've got an offsides. All right, mark that off on your cards too, folks. We have the first offsides of the game. We're under 17 minutes to go here in the first period. Face off here in the neutral ice, and we have already our first lost game of Simon Says on the Philadelphia side. So mark that off on your cards too. For the new people, Simon Says is on a face-off when the referee makes one player leave because they flinch early or do something else. Meanwhile, the Argos are all leaving, apparently. Out neutral ice. Leafs controlling it. It gets intercepted. However, it's too far for the Flyers to do anything with it. Leafs will maintain control for a brief moment. Around the boards, negotiations just on that side of the blue line. However, a fantastic job by, who the hell is that, number 89, but then he soon gets the puck poked away from him. Flyers are on side. They're waiting for more help up at the far side midboards. He gets dug out and flung around the other way. They're trying to create some room with the rapid positionings, but it's not working to their favor so far. Trying to work their way out of the corner with some physicality. Is it working? Hathaway on the boards. And holy crap, they get it back out to center, but is immediately blocked before it can get anywhere near Samsonov. Yeah. Shot blocked by body. Definitely mark that one off on your cards, folks. Oh. All right, and here is Tavares, but he gets it poked away from him. Bounced back out to neutral ice. They couldn't get the attack they wanted very quickly, but they did keep the Leafs from doing anything. And holy crap. That shot will get deflected to the near side. That will fling it around the boards again. And now we've got some... Oh, the puck did go out of play. And oh, shoot, we have a penalty coming up. We might have a... we might have a penalty on the Flyers coming up for the action in the corner. Oh, it's specifically for the puck over the glass. Delay of game. All right. Oh. Well, folks. Congratulations. The Leafs are going on the power play. I don't want to just automatically put the goal on the board yet, but considering who is likely on the ice right now, oh yeah, there they all are. There's Mitch Marner. There's Tavares, who loses at his game, as Simon says. So here comes Austin Matthews. He can't immediately win it. Battle in the corner gets won by the Flyers, and they will clear. Samsonov will just let it bounce on the boards. All right. Great penalty kill, apparently, for the Flyers this season. So, something I have learned. And meanwhile, baseball season is getting started for college. Only a matter of time, folks. All right. Meanwhile, another pass gets tipped by Matthews, and they would have ended up offside, so it'll be cleared right at Samsonov. Another save. All right, have they gotten it onside this time? Yes, they have. Initial setup is rebuffed, and now a little bit passy around the world. They'll try from the far circle. It'll be deflected wide. Nylander will try to add in the setup, and nobody can catch it as it bounces over the blue line again. All right, down to 35 seconds now. Shots are now evened up 3-3. And now it has been tipped away, and we have an breakaway coming off the post. Holy crap, great shorthanded opportunity. We have another one coming, and it does finally get in. All the patience in the world by number 6 to get past the initial effort by Ilya Samsonov. Moves it back in and backhands it into all the open space. Holy crap. All right. I'm just going to make sure that it actually was a shorthanded goal. Yeah, they're calling it shorthanded. So, yeah. Mark off the post if you have that. And do we get a shorthanded? I think no, just because it happens so rarely. Mark off a rare spot, folks. And holy crap, power play is still going for another 3 seconds. All right, we're back to full strength, but at least now the Leafs have a little bit of, and they miss, they lose control of the puck. It feels like they're moving on automatic briefly. And a great job dispensing the puck right before contact in the neutral zone. Oh man, another one does get knocked away by Samsonov. And will chip and chase from the far side of the boards. Contact behind an trapezoid. Extra help coming in for negotiations. It'll get sent back up to the blue line by the Flyers. Missed pass there, so Flyers have to reverse course. Leafs will intercept and clear the zone. All right, we've got changes for everybody. Apps. That's a good question. Yeah, we can mark breakaway because we did get a breakaway because we can't get a breakaway without a goal. And the goal didn't get scored until the extra help came in from behind the play. But yeah, we did get a breakaway. Mark it off. And we got some more offensive pressure coming for the Flyers. Good poke away in the corner. However, Philly still retains possession. Looking across ice, but it looks like a stick or two got in front of that before Flyers could really maintain control. So now they'll have to look for space in the far corner again. Walker will get his pass along the boards intercepted. And Giordano, they try to kick it across and finally loft it out. All right. We're a little behind on time. We're currently at 9:51 to go in the first period. Shots are 5-3 currently for the Flyers, which, yeah, little surprising. Currently, by the way, faceoffs won are 3-2. Great job finally to send it deep and force the Leafs to go the distance. Tavares will throw it back. And Nylander will throw it back up to Tavares, who's looking for room on a centering pass. Nylander will get it back out from center. It's a little bit too far. And a save from distance on the shot by Tavares. That one made it to 85. I think we have reached our first real commercial break in the first period, and we got through approximately 10 odd minutes of hockey to do it. Thank you, Home Depot. Wow. Thank you, Logan. I figure that it was the best way to show that I'm getting into the full spirit of the NHL. Oh, Logan, just so you know, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be, they're going to be coming up in the future schedule. Meanwhile, the Senators are on the power play against the Ducks. They are still scoreless, however. Let's actually take a look at the other scores that we got going on. Oh, we still got an hour or so before the Bucks and the Grizzlies get started up. Meanwhile, over in the NHL, Florida and Buffalo, still 0-0. Same for the Canadiens and Rangers, Kings, Devils as well, and the Avalanche and the Lightning. And it's only 1-0 Bruins over the Kraken. All right, they have come back to it, and of course they got the Duncan. Look at who the Lions signed. I will All right, which comments should I be looking in? Comments for this video or comments in the community tab or because I gotta be honest, I kind of close all those windows up as soon as the game starts. Oh, just here. Oh, we signed last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Matthew Betts, to a reserve futures contract last Tuesday, the CFL sack leader. Holy crap. Oh, man. Meanwhile, once again, the Leafs are getting rebuffed at the blue line. A little bit of confusion in the neutral zone. They have to they had to start it back up from their own defensive end. So, yeah, MKI, that is fantastic news. I hope, I hope he is able to earn a place on the main squad. I mean, after all, we kind of do have a tradition with giving practice squad players a chance on the Lions. All right, Matthews is able to set it up for Marner. His buddy, Marner's attempt to throw it at the net goes wide before Matthews can tip it in. Yeah, we will see, True North. We will see. Can Walker get them out of the zone? Kind of, just barely. However, they give it away at the other blue line. Leafs are taking it back with 7:20 to go. I have to get past a bit of a forecheck, and holy crap, we have an icing call. All right, we've checked off the real basic squares so far. And also so far, things seem to be pretty calm in this game. Nobody's getting real chippy. Except for that one bit of protecting the goalie we had early. Meanwhile, off the face-off. And the Leafs are quickly up the ice again. Able to protect it in the corner. However, they give it away. However, the centering pass once again gets taken away by McCabe and the Leafs. And Domi will backhand it. Flyers will control it at their own blue line and basically flip it forward to give the Leafs their own opportunity. It'll get thrown from past the blue line toward the goalie. Gregor will chase it out of the corner. Great passing to keep the puck moving down the ice. However, just as good movement back up the ice by Toronto. Some finally improved passing, and looks like they're actually paying a little bit more attention out there. Gets pushed into the corner. Big hit, ends up with the takeaway. They do just clear the zone, however. Meanwhile, Ducks 1, Senators 0. I understand, True North. I understand. And damn, another shot skips wide through traffic. Another one gets deflected. Another one deflected high. A little bit of pressure, but still only 4 shots recorded. They do push the puck deeper. They'll try to jam things up in the corner. And a save made from that shot, on that shot from the blue line. They're trying to get some room in the trapezoid. Back and forth along the boards they go. Wraparound gets foiled, however, and cleared. They'll throw it back in. 5 minutes to go now in the first. Shots are 7-4 in favor of the Flyers. I'll stop the clock at 4:47. And so far, it seems that the Flyers' strategy has simply to be just never give the Maple Leafs a clean entry into the offensive zone. They've been very aggressive, a great job of causing a lot of havoc, blocking passes, creating turnovers and takeaways. And, Leafs have been doing that a little too, but they'll probably turn on for the second period. We have to give them time to get warmed up. But yeah, I am encouraged by what I see out of the Philadelphia Flyers right now, from considering, and this is from the very little bit that I paid attention to the Flyers over the past couple of years. They seem to be one of those teams who were consistently floundering, But damn, what do you know? John Torts, gets another coaching job, and all of a sudden, team gets a turnaround. All right, is there anything else? Oh yeah, we have had puck over the glass. We've had that a couple of times actually, so you can definitely check that off your list. Actually, this is something I can check right now about who gets credit for that goal for the Flyers. Oh, it was defenseman Sondheim. So defenseman scores the goal. Mark that off on your card. And it also checks off defenseman gets a point. If we want to be truly pedantic. Meanwhile, we have a higher than 91 mile per hour shot in Ottawa, so mark off that on your cards if you have it. Meanwhile, 4:16 to go, and the Flyers are making life miserable, and Samsonov is able to clamp down at the far bar and stop the wraparound attempt by one of the Flyers, who is down on his butt, still jawing at the other players on the ice, including Matthew Nyes. So, yeah, we're having a fun game so far. Shots currently 8-6. Austin Matthews looking a little, I'm not say frustrated yet, just a little peaked, miffed, we could call it. Another face-off won by the Flyers. They end up sending it along the boards. They cannot control, however, and it ends up getting past them all the way down past their own blue line. Helped along by the Leafs, of course. However, they try to reverse course in the corner. Ends up backfiring on them. Just as quickly, they're in position. Samsonov sends a dude flying as he goes chasing for the puck. Refs are quickly in to break things up in the corner because they're afraid of things going sideways. And apparently we need to go to another commercial break. I don't know if they have to calm things down or if there's a penalty or two that's going to be assessed that I'm unaware of. But either way, they get an opportunity to sell us more SUVs that we don't need. I think we can. The fact that this is one of the ads that comes through on the ESPN Plus, I think that definitely counts for how do you do optimal demographic. So mark that off on your cards if you have it. Man, this was a great game to get back into the swing of things for this weekend. I am excited for this weekend. We'll get to check out some, you know, other women's college basketball teams that we haven't been able to focus on, and give Nebraska a little bit of time in the sun. Meanwhile, True North has a legit shot at triple bingo on his card. The excitement is just beginning, folks. We've got a long way to go yet. Still have 2 more periods of hockey. Meanwhile, Betts was selected by Edmonton in 2019 draft before opting to sign with the Bears as an undrafted free agent. Oh, okay. I'm just shocked that the Leafs haven't scored yet. I know that could easily be announcer's curse off this faceoff, which Tavares is going to be taking for the Leafs, by the way. Shots currently 9-6, 3:47 left on the clock. Off the faceoff, it is won by the Leafs, who quickly clear and will dump it ahead. But Nylander just rushed out. Centering pass gets knocked away, and they can't control it out center ice. And he'll throw it again, try to get things moving around. But the Flyers do just as wonderful a job helping it along the boards to clear again. They'll try another dump in. Everybody misses on that attempted slap down by number 5, Zamula. And a great job of just dancing through the center ice. However, a good poke away in the trapezoid will net the Leafs with the puck, and up they come with 3 on the near side. Stahl will move it out of the far corner. However, Tavares will give chase. They manage to get ahead. Shot blocked before it can get anywhere near Samsonov. And a big hit on one of the Leafs right near the net. They say play on. Nylander probably not happy about that, so he'll get himself involved in the negotiations for the puck. However, it squirts 3. Pass misses everybody, so that Flyers will be forced to regroup at their own blue line. Try to throw it forth. Second opportunity bounces off of Samsonov's leg blocker, and now we got a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the goal. I don't know if we get anything serious out of this. I don't know if we get any smell of the glove. We might have gotten close. No, we weren't quite there. Meanwhile, a slashing penalty gives the Senators another chance on the power play. Maybe they can score. Crazy thought. 2:19 to go. Shots are 10-6 now in favor of Philly. Leafs will win the draw, bring it around to the near boards. However, lose track of it in the neutral zone. Flyers will flick it towards Samsonov again. Quickly bounced ahead. That shot will get deflected out. Matthew Nyes trying to go the distance, but deflected away before he could make it. Yeah. And they're showing the cross check from Riley. No. He absolutely deserved that suspension. Absolutely. Meanwhile, the Leafs are unable to keep the puck in the zone, even though they were able to win the faceoff. Flyers will quickly stop the clock again by getting an icing when they just really wanted to dump the puck in, but unfortunately, someone had advanced off the far ice. There is Sheldon Keefe. Oh man, if there are any Leafs fans right now who want to give me more insight, especially into, the lines, because I have heard that Sheldon Keefe likes to put, the lines in a blender. I'm just curious why it feels, the Leafs, they don't feel like totally dead, but they just feel a bit stymied as far as offensive production. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that for the rest of the game to see if I can exactly pinpoint what it is. Meanwhile, end of the first is already here. Senators can't convert on the power play so far. 1-0 Ducks lead. Half of the Flyers are chasing it into the corner. Negotiations along the far board. The puck leads into a chase back to the Toronto blue line. And now finally we've got a shot blocked. Another centering pass goes across the ice again with no one to control it. And a loss of control in the corner, I think, from Austin Matthews. And he just plain gives it away. A great chip in by the Flyers gets us down to under 1 minute to go in the period, folks. All right, now gets fed to Nylander. He'll try to throw it back up. And meanwhile, number 25 leapt in front of that shot from distance. It got deflected out, but he's not doing well. A little bit limpy at the moment. Okay. Oh, yeah, Paling got that right in the ankle, it looks like. Great job on the face-off win by the Flyers. They will clear it out to center ice. Good little poke at center ice to get the puck back away from Toronto. They'll try rushing over with 25 seconds left. Initial shot gets... They just get it back in over the blue line, but however, everybody else retreats. They thought they had gone over. So now they have to fight to reestablish possession, and they do. Toronto's not very happy about it. 7 seconds left. All the negotiations in the trapezoid. And now we're going to have some more pushing and shoving, players hugging each other. And, oh, yep, there we go. There we go. We have got a little bit of a takedown, and we got ourselves a nice little mini tickle party, because there were definitely punches thrown by this Philadelphia player, number 24. Oh boy. True North has already got bingo at the end of the first quarter. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Let us check out True North's card. That is number 6. Okay. Individual links. So, oh, now tickle party. Simon says protecting the goalie off the post and a rare spot. Congratulations, True North. A bingo, the first one of the night, and right at the end of the first period. I think that's the earliest we have ever had a bingo in one of these games. That is so cool. Oh, fantastic. I'm just thrilled. That is a great note to go into our pause for the cause. We're going to take a break for the first intermission, folks. We will be back for the rest of Flyers and Leafs here Thursday Night Hockey on 106.9 Click FM. This is another stupid sports show. Wow.
Pump it. I should go lay me on the side of the road. When you drive, when you drive, are you scared of the lawman? Are you dead? 'Cause if you are, then I feel like I should go and spotty out. I should go lay me on the side of the road. When you drive, are you slow, deliberate? 'Cause you know
Alright, folks, we are back. Another Stupid Sports Show is here for the start of the second period. Flyers up on the Leafs 1-0 after a shorthanded goal. A shorthanded goal of all things. I also found it, just appealingly amusing in my own stupid little way that, well, the two players for the Flyers who were credited for the assists are both from Ontario. I don't know why, just warmed my heart a little bit. There's Sanheim, who's got the shorthanded goal for the Flyers. He's going to be on the ice for the initial face-off, and we're already going to start with a 4-on-4 to get things going because of the fisticuffs during the end of the first period. So, yeah, we get 4-on-4, which means check off all the corner spaces, folks. No matter what they are, check them off. And get a little bit of aggression. Meanwhile, the Flyers are able to spin the puck away. Marner all alone doesn't find an angle to cut through, so retreat into his own end. And now he'll race up. Wait for everybody else to get things set, catch up, so they can, I assume, they were looking for somebody on the far boards, but Flyers intercept the pass. Leave it alone. Some great puck movement to get these guys out of position. That one gets a shot deflected away by Samsonov into the far corner. Flung out for nobody, and the Flyers are able to recover it. Great short opportunity in front. Rebound gets away from them. And Nylander will bring it back up the far side. However, he'll run into traffic and get it taken away from him. Meanwhile, damn. Icing at 18:29. And this is, good bit of aggression to start by Samsonov, but yeah. Flyers are already getting opportunities. The Flyers are able to control off of this face-off in their own end. However, one dude misses it off of his stake, and everybody tries to catch up. They had all the room in the world for something, and he couldn't do a thing with it. Oh my goodness. If there are not boos raining down on this team after they get back to 5-on-5, oh, come on. I'm so disappointed in the Leafs right now. That was such a wonderful opportunity, and they were so timid. Camp, trying for it, it will get deflected out. Float down there, and it will get called for icing. Shots are 12-8 in favor of the Flyers. A lot of activity from the Leafs, but yeah, I don't know what the hell they were going for, but I'm sure that was drawn up with a success in mind when they did it. Meanwhile, another shot goes wide. Leafs cannot keep it in. And back they go. They'll try to feed it ahead. But Gregor cannot control it, even though he gets batted away from him. And Brody will go back to get the puck for the Leafs. It will get passed forward to Kemp. He survives a few initial pokes. Throw it at the net. Nothing doing. Flyers will bring it out again. And a glove saved by Samsonov. Down to 16:43, and we will have a face-off in the Leafs' end. Are they going to keep Matthews out for this one? I would hope they would. They might actually be able to do something interesting off this face-off. And Marner's just looking around fucking lost. Like, seriously, Marner looks like he's looking for help that's supposed to be there. And a quick backhander, another save by Samsonov. Oh my goodness, and we have another penalty on the... This one's on the Leafs. Flyers are about to go to the power play. And it's going to be a penalty for tripping on the Leafs. That's going to be on McCabe. I mean, a good effort by the captain to try to make it a second effort and poke it in. Yeah, there he is. Tripping at 3:21. Here comes the power play. And a great turn will get deflected early before it gets to Samsonov. They'll try to throw it toward the... However, great puck movement has them set up on the near side. Back again to the point by the blue line. In the far circle, back up to the blue line. Across again. And a good save on the redirection. And a good effort to clear by the Leafs. All right, decent flurry there, but yeah, Flyers power play not exactly lighting it up. That one from the slot goes wide, hits the glass. Negotiations in the near corner. However, they do get it back up to the blue line. They set up again. Another one deflected into the corner. They go chasing for it again. A great setup back to the blue line. They took a little bit too long. And a little bit sprawling in contact. And still got 34 seconds to go. Flyers trying to get a good look again. Another one gets deflected wide. A little bit of a minor interruption by the Leafs, but Flyers still control. Another one get deflected in the same direction. They've tried the same play like 3 times now with no success. You know, they try the opposite direction and nobody's there to get it, and it'll be an easy clear back to full strength. McCabe will try to get out and be threatening, but he will take it. He'll be taken away by the goaltender, sent back down the line. Now Samsonov sending it along the far boards will reach the red line, thrown back in briefly. No high sticking by anybody. I'm surprised, actually. A good effort to keep that play onside by number 59. Leafs now fighting for it in the boards. That shot goes wide. Rescued at the blue line again by the Leafs. Robertson will get checked. He will lose the puck. It will float out to the center line. Great job of running interference on the forecheck. Uh-oh, now we have an actual Legit breakaway chance. Another save gets deflected over the top. And it will bounce to Matthews, who will. Oh, so much opportunity. Shots now 16-9. And we have another. I think we have another whistle for a high stick this time. Wow. All that flurry, but Samsonov and especially the Toronto penalty kill doing their job and, taking a lot of heat off of Ilya Samsonov. Let's go over see if there's anything we could take off the board. No pinball call. No, crowd has not had much to hate so far. Goaltender pulled. No mention of the AHL. I haven't heard anybody mention the original 6 phrase. No commentaries about how the old days were better. No smell the glove. All right. Still got a little bit of time, but it would be a bit of a letdown if the only bingo that we got was at the end of the first quarter and the rest of the game was just dried out. But hey, stranger things have been heard before. Hello, Luke. Hope you're doing well. We're having, it's at least an interesting game. Flyers are currently on top 1-0 and Leafs are barely getting any opportunities. Hope all's going well with you. And, yeah, looks like once again, England had a rough first day in the third test. Here's hoping tomorrow goes smoother for them. You're doing? Oh, I understand, Luke. I've had that feeling more than a couple times this week. Here we go. Look at some chances. Just some great work by Samsonov, keeping himself in position even when he was getting filtered. And now we have a little bit of a wide clearing attempt. Leafs are not able to keep it in, but they do retain possession. They'll just fling it around for another line change. Marner, meanwhile, is out there with, who else? Austin Matthews. They try to get it across to Matthews. Nothing doing that time. Now finally Matthews gets some room, fakes the shot, gets it poked away from him. Flyers are able to clear. They try to center it, but it will get taken up by the Leafs once again. They will try to reverse course as quickly as possible. Nothing doing, however. Gets quickly away from Samsonov, who has to work to clear it away. That gets knocked out by Zurier, but taken away just as quickly by, that's Nylander. We'll get to the corner. However, Courtier will help clear it to the center ice. Brought down just as quickly again at center ice. Thrown back. Leafs fans trying to make a little bit of noise, cheer on their team. Big shout out once again to the Home Depot, our sponsor for this and all of the Thursday night NHL games here on another Stupid Sports Show. Puck goes over the glass, out of play. We'll probably have a face-off somewhere in the center zone. Neutral zone, I mean. Man, it's been an exciting game. Even though it has been, rather muted in the scoring department, there has been a great effort by the Flyers not only to keep the Leafs from getting any quality chances, but to barely let them over the blue line at all. Another opportunity by the Flyers, but that one once again gets blocked before it can get to Samsonov. Leif, hope you're doing well. A great hold by Atkinson. They're going to try to move it around to find opportunity against Samsonov from behind the goal line. They can't get anything and just got poked away. And here come the Leafs trying to charge up through center ice. However, that pass off the wall will get deflected away. Finally bounces onto Robertson's skates and stick. Finally fed ahead. We have Domi trying to sneak in. Gets a little bit of contact, but only really slows the exit of the puck. And now we have a full turnover. And a big effort by Matthews gets deflected out of play. Down to 10:54. Meanwhile, the Ducks have not had a shot in over 14 and a half minutes. Ain't that America? Currently, our shots are 18-9 in favor of the Flyers. A lot of that has come off of a very productive power play that the Flyers had in this period. Not so much for actual goal scoring, but, keeping up the pressure. After much effort, shot is saved, and Flyers are able to clear. They will fling it into the Toronto zone. A lot of physicality now along the boards. They'll try again. Rebound right at the skater's feet, but they can't do nothing with it. And now they'll have to fight for negotiating along the boards again. Lilligan trying to throw it behind for somebody to get out. Kampf plays it out to center. And it'll be brought to the zone with a steep angle shot. They cannot get it through, and the Flyers will move it back up the far side of the ice. Being very patient, just willing to waste time, let the forecheck come in and assist, and it doesn't quite work out that way. Here comes Matthews, who will hand it back to one of his usual partners in grime. Nobody there to take the reverse, however, and the Flyers are able to clear it away. Meanwhile, we got icing on the Flyers at 9:41. I mean, if I didn't know any better, just from watching this game, it would seem that the coach of the Flyers, he showed them like a couple of basic setups that the Leafs like to use to get, quick strike scoring opportunities, and taught them to look out for them at every opportunity. And that's the only explanation of why, oh no, we have he's no fun. He fell right over, blown tire, and it leads to a giveaway for the Flyers. Mark it off on your cards, folks. We still have intense negotiations going along the boards. Finally, the Flyers are able to clear out to the neutral zone. It's Liljegren who will hand it forward at the blue line to Matthews, but he'll have to throw it back. Liljegren will try again on the near side to Marner. And Sandheim gets a nice hit in that the crowd doesn't like. Leafs still have possession. And there it is. Quick shot by Matthews after that pass all the way down the ice. And we can no longer have any fun, folks. The Leafs are on the board. And just so you know, there is a space that for the Leafs in this card that says who needs a defense. And that went over the leg, glove side. 43rd goal of the season for Austin Matthews. Yep. We are in trouble. Giveaway in the neutral zone has got the Leafs going again. However, Tavares got a little bit twisted up. A little bit of giveaway to Nylander. Gets it back across. Urson gets the save on Bertuzzi's opportunity. Now down to 8:32. We are tied at 1 in the second period. Leafs and the Flyers. You know, in case you're wondering why I haven't immediately discounted the Leafs in this game, well, one, the Flyers are kind of around the same level they are currently in the playoff race as far as you would consider, equivalent skill and ranking. So I didn't think the Leafs were a long shot or, were not favored to win this game. But also, they tend to play down to competition or do worse against teams who they would actually be favored against, hence the Senators. So, I expected them to be in this game. I just didn't think it would take this long to do it, or that we'd have to wait for Austin Matthews. But that does sound like the Leafs, doesn't it? You've been fighting a headache, like that bad, like God, turn the lights off, lay in bed, that level. I am the few times that I ever do get headaches, I feel awful for the people who get them on a regular basis, especially folks with migraines. Man, I do not know how you all handle it. All right, down to 8:32 we go now. They tried in the 5-hole, and Torts maybe looking a little frustrated with his team. Lights out, late on helps. Oof. Feels like migraines. All right, Nylander has it off the face-off. Now Bertuzzi will throw it back out to a great spin move. And McCabe try again. His shot goes wide. They try to fling it forward before it can reposition. That one off the side of the cage. Could hear some iron as it hit, too. They try to clear along the near side. And there's Tavares with a shot and a save. Deflected away. A little bit more physicality. Finally gets flicked forward out of the zone. McCabe will try the long pass. Does it get through for number Nylander? Not quite. However, Tavares is there to lend a hand. Throws it across to the other corner. Back to Matthews on the near side. Back up top. Liljegren up top. Gets it to Brody. That will get deflected high into the boards. And a great play by Matthews to slow things down at center ice. However, gets flung in again by the Flyers, forcing the Leafs to regroup. They'll try again with a big cross-ass pass, and there's going to be a penalty behind the play. Yeah, I think that's going to be interference on the Flyers. Looks like Matthews might have been taken down behind the play. Yeah, interference penalty on the Flyers. And counterproductively, so does very quiet classical music. Ooh. Yep, that makes sense, True North. That makes sense. Yeah, I see that. All right. Tippett is going to be in the box for 2 minutes. Remember, when the Flyers got on the board, it was with a short-handed goal. And meanwhile, Liljegren quickly sends it out of play. All right, what do we do now, folks? Marner gets away from Paling. They'll throw it back up for Liljegren. Nothing doing at the border. All the efforts by Tavares, everybody falling down. They try to find Tavares on the far side, but the pass gets deflected away before he can really control it. Negotiations won by Matthews on the near side boards. Hands it back up to Liljegren. Then returns to Matthews. He tries his luck from the near side. Shot goes wide all the way around. Samsonov has to retrieve it. All right, 1:16 now left in the power play. A little bit of a slowdown from the Philly forecheck. And here comes Marner moving it up the ice. He will throw it to Matthews, who will hand it off at the blue line. And a steal leads to a 2-on-1 by the Flyers. Fired high, unfortunately. Oh, Flyers, you're making it too exciting. Under 6 minutes now to go. Marner's trying to weave his way through the middle. Matthews sends it back up top in the slot. Nylander got the rebound but couldn't get around to get a proper shot off. They'll try to move it around again, and another quick one-timer to Matthews, his second goal of the game. And there it is, power play goal. And the Leafs are on top 2-1. Yeah. Even still, this does not feel like a surprise in any way. Trying to see. I think Matthews ended up going high, got underneath the arm above the leg. Oh boy. Flyers are now kind of getting smothered in their own end by the Leafs. Oh, now we have a cheer coming up now that the Leafs are winning. Huh. Oh yeah. There is some real muted cheering for a team that just came back from a 1-0 deficit to take the lead. So, ooh. Either the shot clock is broken or these two teams suck. We'll chuck it out of play again. Wait for another face-off. But yeah, once again, one of the people who is sucking up all of their money, and not undeservedly, you know. Those big four earners on the Leafs, they are contributing a lot. But yeah, it feels like it's, most of the time, it's still only them. And with Matthews being the only person to have, you know, the scores for the Maple Leafs so far this game, once again, I am nervous about prospects of Toronto for the postseason. Marner with 2 assists, once again, not surprised. Oh my God, those are the stats. Once again, Austin has the 2 goals, 2 assists for Marner, and 1 assist for Nylander. Everybody else might as well not be here. Meantime, the Ducks now have a power play for a tripping penalty, and I am still find myself just yeah, the Maple Leafs are where the Capitals were for so many years, especially like the Bondra years, and even with, you know, the first great stretch of Ovi's career before the Cup. We knew that people knew that they could get to the playoffs, but they needed to get a roster that people thought could get them to the Cup. And right now, unless they're going to depend on these four guys, and the thing that really, I guess, throws me the most, and I saw it just now on that replay with Austin Matthews. I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but just the look after he scores the goal. It's not a real celebration. It's more like, ah, shit, here we go again. Like, I gotta do all the damn work. That is the look of somebody who is carrying the attitude of these motherfuckers, I'm not even supposed to be here today. All right, finally we got some opportunity with Marner. He has to hold on to it while they get a change going. And it looks like Toronto is going to set up again. This is Robertson bringing along the forward, so fling it the other way. Meanwhile, Holmberg and company cannot protect things along the near side. Robertson gets it brought away from him. They might have some changes coming so they can get, a few different skaters onto the ice. And do they? Kind of. And that shot goes into heavy traffic, gets blocked, and now we have, once again, them Poling and company racing up the ice. They'll play it to the corner. And play has been stopped for we don't know what. Yeah, I'm not sure why we stopped on that one. Meanwhile, the Ducks have, gotten a power play goal. Of course they have. Meanwhile, Matthews throws that right into the chest of Urson. Let's actually check on Urson, see if he's holding up his end of things with his goals against average. They're not really showing his goals against average. All right, let's go look that up. Oh, okay, 2.49. All right. He's holding it down so far, but if one more goal comes along, he's going to hit the over. All right, Flyers try to send it around quick, but the Leafs trip that momentum and fling it the other way. Just as quickly, Frost brings it up the near side. Will battle with McCabe into the corner. Kicks it out. Bertuzzi gives him a shove for his trouble. And Frost will backhand it. When it got in to get some support from number 88, Bertuzzi trying to get things sort of behind the trapezoid, but the negotiations continue, and he will eventually get control and bring it out from behind the net for the last 2 minutes. He will feed it all the way into the corner, send it around for no one. And they clear it in. Apparently nobody touched it on the way. It's an offsides. Oh boy. Meanwhile, the Ducks are leading the Senators 3-0. Yeah. Well, also majority of people, voted for me to take in this game when they could have very easily probably watched Steve Dangle. I gotta imagine, he's checking out this game somewhere, but I appreciate those of you who did. All right, Leafs have won off of this face-off. Marner along the near boards flings it around the other way. And from back up top, Is Domi back to Matthews. He gets two people working him over. Gets poked into the corner. They will play on. Marner will end up bouncing the puck. However, that puck just bounces all the way through past everybody, gets knocked down at the line by Liljegren. He's able to keep it in, and damn! Matthews now has a hat trick. We have to check if it was onside. Yeah, we can't see from the initial angle if Liljegren was able to keep that onside. Yeah, it looks like he did from the back camera. But then Matthews beats him top side on the glove. They are going to look at it now. They have to check it out. And there will be no signal. Looks like we are going to have an actual hat trick, folks. So check off another rare spot on your bingo cards. And it had to be Austin Matthews. So is anybody else suddenly feeling supremely bored by this game? Yeah, welcome back, MKI. Austin Matthews has a hat trick, by the way. We're at a minute to go in the game, and yeah, the boredom is about to set in. Flyers trying to do something off of this forecheck, managed to briefly keep the puck in, and now we have a great opportunity about the 3-on-1. However, the defense does get back finally, and just in time to tap that puck out of the way. They had a wide open net on Samsonov, and now they try to regain their space again on the near side. Another one deflected, and Brody is able to tap it out. Initial clear denied by the Flyers, but finally they send it across, and there's Matthews again. He'll backhand it right at the goal, and it gets knocked off as one of the Flyers slides in, asking for a little support from the refs. Oh, that's where it is this year, in Indianapolis. Whew. All right, post has been fixed. We officially got 14 seconds to go. We'll have another face-off here in the Flyers' end. Shots are 21-20. Domi loses Simon Says with the ref, and here comes Holmberg coming in against Frost. And it will be won by the Flyers with 10 seconds to go. They can just barely clear. No, actually, they don't manage to clear at all, but get flung around behind the net again for Leafs. Sent around again, and they don't have time to get an official shot off, but yep. Once again, Austin Matthews You know, this looks no he looks no more excited about this than the prospect of, eating a burger and then a turd coming out of his ass. It just feels, like standard operating procedure. He looks so bored. Anyway, we have managed to make it to the end of period number 2. The Leaves are up 3-1. Maybe things get exciting in the third. Probably not. We'll be back with another pause for the cause very soon to see if we can, frankly, get some more bingos for everybody here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Yes, 3-1 now. Austin Matthews with a hat trick, and not only that, a natural hat trick, which, for those of you who don't remember the definition offhand, means that one player scores 3 goals in a row and nobody else scores in between, either on his team or the other team. Which, you have to admit, is pretty cool and a pretty impressive feat. All right. We're right back into it, and possession again with a backhanded shot that gets blocked. Then tried from distance, does get in it, saved by Urson. That puck goes off a number of people before making it into the zone. And damn, we got a piece of it, but batted away by Samsonov. We are getting off to a fast start. And Nylander's centering attempt gets caught in a forest of skaters. And a decent clear. They're able to at least back up the Leafs. Bertuzzi loses a little bit of control. Flyers trying to keep it in for a brief moment they have it. They will just settle for retaining possession. Try again on the near side. The flip ahead goes over one stick. Negotiations resume behind the goal line. And it looks like the Leafs are going to come out on top this time. Robertson will flip it around and Urson will cover it up. Okay. Ooh, dang. I'm sure there's got to be a lot. I hope he got a lot of good footage for that. I'll check that out after the game. I'm also in another quick stop for whatever reason. Not sure. Maybe the puck went out and it's offsides. Perhaps. All right, the Flyers do manage to clear that time. Unfortunately, the Leafs get it right back. Managed to poke their way through across the blue line. Domi, however, cannot control it on the far side, and here come the Flyers with a little bit of a jump on the line change. Samsonov will hold on. Could not find a chance to get rid of it. What cannot be discounted is that the Maple Leafs were actually playing some decent defense. I'm not sure if it was by accident, though. So we shall try to reserve judgment until the end of the third period. And now we have a number 74 for the Leafs. Had some speed but could not finish off the streaking attempt up the far side. Another one gets thrown at a steep angle, goes wide. Camp makes an effort to split the defenders and just kind of gets hung up for his trouble. From the near corner, gets flung all the way down right into the loving embrace of a Toronto Maple Leafs stick. Back out to center. Can't get enough people in the zone to do immediately anything about it, so everyone is waiting for them, including Austin Matthews, who was able to help start knocking its way out of the corner. Flyers do steal it back briefly, try to feed it around the boards to create some room. They may have succeeded. That wrister will go off a pad, and deflecting to the corner again. Flyers skating it out. No room. It has been tapped ahead for, it's as Marner is able to spin and hold. Throw it in front. Nobody could get a real good effort against Urson. Flyers take it out of the far corner. Across the line. Someone managed to keep that onside. It is poked away from him. And sent forward for Nylander, who, nobody tripping him, just him blowing a tire. That one gets flung down. Nobody gains real serious possession of it until number 14 behind the goal line. Big hit over in the corner, and now, we are going to have some gloves thrown down. And now they're going to let him go. Delorier going on Ben Watt, who ends up losing his balance, flings himself down to the ice, and immediately covers his head. That was perfect. That is exactly what I would expect from a display of toughness from from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Fantastic. Chekhov Jim breaks down, laughing at the game. Meanwhile, York is going into the locker room for the Flyers because of that hit. Oh shoot, we got some misconduct getting thrown out here, folks. We will have a power play for Toronto coming up. All right, let's see how long this will be for. Oh boy. Don't manage to get that first face-off going. And once again, Tavares loses on Simon Says. Here comes Matthews. They win off the face-off. They start the passy around the world going. Staying up from distance. Second effort did not go by Matthews. Urson was down on his backside, and the Flyers are able to clear finally. They will chase a little bit. Liljegren controlling behind the goal. Gets it to Matthews at center ice. He will drop it back. Is that Marner? Of course it is. Marner to Tavares. Nothing for him on that side. He'll switch sides. Goes wide. Tavares going in to try again. Loses control of it and it flings into the corner. There will be a lost stick. Quickly retrieved, however. Rescued at the blue line by Nylander. From the slot, back to Matthews. Marner back to Matthews, and it's right there, all the room, but nobody can tap it in. Great effort by the defenders to get in their sticks to prevent another power play goal. Down to 45 seconds in this power play. Nylander back up to Tavares, who backhands it to Marner. Looking for Liljegren, and will take it back out of the zone across to Nylander, who isn't in the right area. Has to gain pressure by Walker at the wall. Gets free to Marner. Great skating. Has the room. Nobody in front. Gets deflected away. And a great spin. And now it'll be a one-on-one against Giordano. Wrist shot gets foiled by Giordano, however. And they can still do something with 10 seconds left. At least try to establish a presence. And now behind the play. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure who this could be on. They didn't have a camera on it. It happened behind the play. And it's going to be 2 minutes for hooking. Oh my God, coincidental hooking and embellishment. And the crowd wasn't happy about that one. Yeah. So Chekhov's crowd hates the call. I think we can check off that player is angry because things have gotten a little bit more aggressive here in this. Oh man. And for the first time, I think in a while, the Leafs are actually leading in the shot count now, 24-22. And they're still chirping through the glass. As soon as they get out of the penalty box, I would expect them to fight again. All right. Leafs able to control it in the neutral zone. Off the faceoff. Robertson's shot gets saved by Urson. And did that hit the netting? If it did, I completely missed it. We're down to 13:31. We have a break, and yeah. I think it's definitely time that we check the list. Meanwhile, the Ducks are they're winning 4-1. That's just embarrassing. Don't think we've seen any broken sticks. No. We had no challenge. We did. No, we didn't. We didn't get that one. No breaking news really happened to overshadow the action. No deep hurting. Shutout is gone. By the way, Coburg, I did see the score at the end of the first period. Yeah, I imagine that's actually, yeah. I'm willing to check off deep hurting for that 4-0 lead that Dallas had over Nashville at the end of the first period. That definitely counts for some deep hurting. All right, let's just indicate right now more home shots and how they doing on the face-offs. Oh, Toronto currently has the edge 21-19. Good for them. All right, back in Scotiabank Arena. And a quick thank you once again to our sponsor, the Home Depot. Over 200 locations throughout Canada, Mexico, Central America, and now in Assumption, Illinois. And there's Austin Matthew, the world's most bored man. Off the face-off, everybody is at full strength again. And meanwhile, Frost is able to get that taken away. The poke ahead is uncontrolled, and they're having to fight for it all the way down back behind the goal line. However, Domi throws it out to center ice. And a great job getting it ahead. Gets out to the line, knocked out briefly by Toronto, so they will control. They're willing to hold it, take their time a little bit. Good to see. Good stop at the line. And, oh, offsides. Hey. If there's anything that I've learned after doing this for a couple years, True North, it is never underestimate the viewing public's opportunity to just make a meme out of a broadcast or try to just intentionally make it a nightmare for the people involved. You know, it is the same principle for, those game streams where, you know, viewers can influence things that happen in the game from chat. I won't get too into it, but basically they can make it very difficult for the people who are playing the games. And there's people who can, still play those games well while the chat is being adversarial and trying to screw them over. So, and once again, the Flyers have icing. They cannot get out of their own way. If it is not the penalties, all right. Now with that face-off here in the Flyers' end. Oh, the Flyers do end up clearing off the face-off. And they wave the icing off. Nyes is able to hang on to the neutral zone. Marner and Matthews doing their part to keep it onside. Nyes helps it reverse course in the corner. And Marner will come back in to rescue it, try to keep the movement going. Has been stripped away, however, and cleared out to center. And we got another icing. Why am I not surprised? Oh, shoot, and we got a tickle fight on the net. Let me check the roster real quick. No, I don't. I didn't see him on the roster, MKI. I'll double check just to make sure, but no. I don't see Ristolainen on the roster. And another clear by Philly. They're trying to race it again. And the shot gets stopped by Samsonov. Great effort to try to race for the puck. Brody will dump it in again. And that one now just gets thrown right into the safety net. And see, the announcers, I think, are either bored or drunk because they were just talking about Nintendo too. So check off announcers are bored / drunk if you have it on your card. All right, Nylander will perpetuate the passing across the line. There's a little bit of a lost puck situation in front. The Flyers are able to dig it out despite the best efforts and a real obvious slash that the refs completely miss. One of their players has to hobble off to the bench and oh, come on. Wow. And Robertson completely misses in front. And I'm still upset about that missed slash on the part of the refs. Another puck gets thrown up into the crowd. And I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that the Toronto Maple Leafs are, you know, game biased from the refs ever again. Oh no. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the Senators will find a way to make it interesting there in the 4-on-4. Let's check out the other scores while we have a break going. Over in the NBA, the Bucks and the Grizzlies are kind of even. Grizzlies leading by 1 at 6:43 to go in the second. And the Jazz are ahead of the Warriors 18-13, about halfway through the first quarter. Meanwhile, over in the NHL, yeah, bonkers. Florida blanking Buffalo right now 2-0. Ducks over the Senators 5-1. Close to pizza over there. Rangers are threatening to make a New York style over the Montreal Canadiens 5-2. Kings and Devils tied at 1. Kraken over the Bruins 3-1 in the third period. 5:40 to go there. Avalanche and Lightning tied at 3 apiece. 14 minutes to go in that game. Oilers and Blues are tied in the second. Stars blanking the Predators 5-0 now. Penguins shutting out the Blackhawks at the end of the first 2-0. And the Flames over the Sharks 1-0 about midway through the first. Woo. And yeah. And Bertuzzi gets away with a little something. But, you know, happens all the time. It does. All right, we have a quick advance save by Samsonov. Flyers are lining up again, gets deflected away before any real work needs to be done. Flyers once again have to defend the blue line. They cannot. Charge ahead by number 64 for Toronto. Centering pass gets deflected wide. And now Tippett is racing up on the other side. And there is a penalty coming. Huh. A high stick, but on who? Oh, is roughing on number 18 for Toronto. Okay. As Gregor, yeah, it's just a pop in the chops of Sanheim behind the play. March 8th for the NHL trade deadline. I'm going to have to take a careful look at my schedule for March. I feel like that month has the potential to get absolutely bonkers. So, True North, the answer for right now is we will see. I mean, keep in mind, there's also, all the conference championships for college basketball, getting geared up for March Madness, and all of that fun. A great block in front by Giordano. Still, the Flyers on the power play, but a decent little clear. And a late offsides. Okay. All right. Here we go again. Dumping via Flyers leads to negotiations along the boards. They have to keep fighting for the puck. And got some, well, at least they're knocking it down over and over again. Finally rescue it at the blue line. Great pass across, but a little too much time spent on looking. And some great movement. And the initial effort gets deflected away, flung all the way down the length of the ice. Now Couturier will bring it up. Pass off to Atkinson. And a great effort to get across and save it up. Saved by Samsonov, and enough sticks there to keep the Flyers from setting anything up again. And there we go. Nothing doing on that power play for the Flyers. And we're about 6:34 to go. We're a little bit behind on our timer, but yeah. Man, Flyers looked so promising in that first quarter, and then they just got, it seemed like they just got smothered in the second. Or, Austin Matthews just decided, okay, I'll do it again. All right, Marner, what have you... Oh, sorry, that was Gregor. I couldn't see the 8. Got a good pass ahead, thrown into the far corner. Flyers try to jam it along the boards. They do manage it. Negotiations end up spreading into the corner. Quick start from the end. On the second chance, they score. It's Hathaway who gets the second goal for the Flyers of the night. And at 5:46 to go in the third, it is 3-2, folks. 3-2. 1 goal difference. Oh. And for as well as Samsonov has been doing today, that was just once again a victory of not only positioning, even though there were bodies within distance for the Leafs defense. Damn. All right, great second effort by Tavares to keep the puck through the poke check in the neutral zone. Dumps it in, however. And the Flyers are about to go on the power play again. And that's Bertuzzi. He's going to go into the box. Holy crap. I'm unsure what you mean by that, Luke. If I read this right, you mean to imply that they're going to actually do something with the kickoff to bring back kickoff returns? If only for a couple weeks? I am intrigued. Please. I will try to look real quick to see if I can find out what you're talking about. Kickoff 2024. Kickoff rules 2024. Oh, you put return in one too many times. You meant video game. Oh, is it actually like a legit NCAA football game? Just as long as EA isn't involved, then that's great. Oh, legit official, cool. Damn, and immediately on the power play, Leafs get control. And a great job by number 64 for just essentially gumming up the works and forcing everyone to come back to deal with him. Oh, it is EA. Oh, well. Yeah, they were probably the only ones that could afford the rights. And another good redirection does not fall. And a quick score again has it tied up. Holy crap, folks. 4:45 now. And with another power play goal. Hey, I want it to be known for the record. I talked to Monty earlier in the night. I asked him if he wanted overtime, and he said no. So this is not on him. Besides, it's the Leafs. I mean, they'll just win it in 45 seconds in overtime. They'll put out Austin, Marners, and Nylander, and that'll be the end of it. Meanwhile, Benoit getting hounded by the forecheck. Gets some heavy contact in the back. And we'll have an icing call. In fact, we will hang on. Just hang on. Nope. .153 now. I'll run down the clock a little bit. Tavares, is he going to win it, Simon says? He is! And he even wins the face-off, too. Okay. Nope. We're going to have to try it again. Don't know exactly what happened on that face-off, but the ref was not happy. Everybody's changing position around the face-off circle. At 1:53 to go, Tavares in the circle. However, gets won by the Flyers. Quick shot gets deflected wide of Samsonov. Nylander will clear on the far side. 32-27 shots back in favor of Philly, kind of the way it's been the whole game, except for when the second period came around. And now we have the puck going out of play. Wow. We're going to go to a damn overtime. It had to be damn overtime. It had to be the Leafs, and it had to be overtime. All right, Leafs finally get it into the Flyers' end. I am waiting for the moment, I think, when the Leafs pull the goalie and get the man advantage. But I do feed it ahead for Robertson. And it gets knocked down by Matthews. This could be the moment when they take their chance. And a great effort in front by Marner. But they're able to clear away the rebound. We're down to 40 seconds to go. Marner again now has it on the near side. Tries to fling it forward while getting entangled near the blue line. Flyers again will clear. And it got tipped off sides on another potential breakaway. Face off in the neutral zone. Oh, man. We were so close. So close. And just ahead of the puck. All right. Leafs will win this face-off. Tavares will help throw it in. Flyers haven't managed to clear it, but then everybody runs into each other, and they do. It will get whacked in. Benoit will play it up the boards. Nylander will encourage it to move ahead. Flyers will just throw it in again and say, screw it, we'll take you to overtime. All right, folks, here we go. Luke, I don't know what to tell you, man. I truly do not know what to tell you. All right, let's set up our timer for the overtime, and we will get Monty in here one more time to apologize for what he has done to us. So hang on, we will get Monty. Yeah, right now, MKI, this probably feels like a very, very familiar story and a very, very familiar arc for all of the Toronto Maple Leaf fans out there. So yeah, Monty, you get wakened up again because you have done this to us. Alright, that's the last time, I promise, buddy. You've been very patient. Alright, let's check out these stats just so I can know. I'm cutting them off at regulation. So we'll say that the Flyers had more shots and the Leafs won more faceoffs. So more away shots and home team wins more faceoffs. Immediately off the faceoff, however, the Leafs win it. And now we get Marner moving it up. And across the line goes Matthews. Briefly loses control of the puck. Marner will take it back out to center. And they throw him back to him. To Matthews onside at the line. Now they will change it up with a couple of people. Matthews now going out. Nylander is out there. And Liljegren will start up the ice. And we have a 2-1 going up, and they will win with, who is that? Nylander burying it for the overtime winner. And congratulations, Leafs. You have not changed my impression of you. And, yeah. Good luck in the playoffs. You are certainly going to need it. Leafs win in overtime 4-3. Is there anything else we can check off? Well, yeah, both goalies' goals against average were beaten. So those can be checked off. We did get deep hurting, as well as more away shots. Home team wins more face-offs. Yeah. If you have who needs a defense, the Leafs proved sufficiently they don't need a defense. They're going to coast to the playoffs on the stick of Matthews and Nylander and their big paychecks. Isn't that right, Angie? See, even Angie agrees. All right. Other things that we have managed to get in the bingo tonight. We have had How Do You Do Optimal Demographic. Jim breaks down laughing at the game. He's no fun. He fell right over. Odd Man Rush. Breakaway puck over the glass. 2 rare spots. Faster than 91 miles per hour. Shot blocked by body. Off the post. Crowd hates the call. That player is angry. Audience announcers are bored / drunk. Protecting the goalie, tickle party, icing, Simon Says, and offsides. And, whew. Just kind of what I was afraid of. After that early bingo by True North, things really quieted down in the ensuing couple of periods. Well, no matter. At least we now have different cat. Oh. Angie is fine for a few more hours, True North. This is just her coming in to assert that, no, she is the personable cat too, and I don't need to pay attention to the other one ever again. But, yeah, I think that is going to do it for another Stupid Sports show tonight. The Flyers, you got one good period going, but then, yeah, the whole thing just felt very, very familiar in as far as what I expect out of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And, If it came to these two meeting in the playoffs, I'd probably give the edge to the Flyers because we know that Maple Leafs don't handle playoff overtime very well. That's going to do it. I will see you on Saturday for men's college basketball here on another Stupid Sports Show. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves until then. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.